It is only when one has been cooped up for a considerable period with nothing but men that one can understand what this means. It made me long for the refinement of society. I make a sketch of an Arab woman. Through a telescope it looks as if there is going to be some interesting work for my brush. Arrived at Port Said. What a clamour all round the ship, boats of every size and shape, filled with the most heterogeneous mass of humanity that ever walked the globe. Arabs selling Egyptian delight and every other form of useless commodity it is possible to imagine. Half-caste Europeans with disreputable-looking women tinkling string instruments, the sound of which, amidst all this tremendous noise, was very much like the buzzing of a fly on the dome of St. Paul's. Opposite to us is a French ship. We are drawn up in a line on the deck of the ship. The bugle sounds the still. 2 men go past carrying a little heap covered with the Union Jack. Another poor chap has gone on his last journey. Visit the pyramids. I went inside but was too tired to go up to the top. I'm disappointed with the colour in Egypt, which is not as beautiful as I expected. Visit Cairo, see the mosques and several very wicked places, but immensely interesting. Visit hospital at the Citadel and see the Indian wounded from Suez. One Gurkha tells us that he crept into the enemy trenches and cut the throat of 5 of them and got back out again quite safely. I go down to a cafe in Heliopolis and work at watercolour. In the evening to Cairo, to my favourite rendezvous, the Café Salt. I like to go here because there are no soldiers. It is such a treat to be among civilized people. It is not their delightful pastry that appeals to me so much as the elegant china, gold and white in Louis XVI style, and also a delightful little orchestra which usually plays one of my favourite operas, La Bohème. Whenever I enter this place I am much stared at. Why I should receive attention more than any other soldier puzzles me, but I used to think it was my egoism made me think so, but on several occasions have drawn my attention to the interest I appear to create. Often the habitués of the cafe make my acquaintance. I'm glad I can speak French. It has been most useful to me in Cairo. More wearisome flag wagging. Manoeuvres. Tonight I dined at the Hotel Heliopolis with my friend Frank Fraser, quite one of the most charming men it has ever been my pleasure to meet. At first we had some difficulty in getting the maitre d'hotel to permit us to dine here, for we are only privates and the place is the rendezvous of officers. To be sitting here surrounded by women charmingly gowned, roses on the table matching well with the women's robes, the soft electric light, was ecstasy after the hell of camp life. Getting killed is, to my friend and myself, the least terrible part of soldiering. I wonder, will we think the same when we are at handshakes with death? Be that as it may, this evening has been delightful. A great event! I am given 3 days CB for refusing to attend that farcical absurdity church parade. Strike camp. Studies intermingle with my first experience of the angel's whisper. Bivouac manoeuvres and CB. All the camp are delighted to hear that Silas has CB. The lads are immensely amused